Science isn't just about discovery. It's about giving hope to the hungry and opportunity to the poor. These words are not merely a quote, but a reality of many families like mine. My grandfather, a farmer in India in 1960s, was struggling to make ends meet when Green Revolution came as a ray of hope, a revolution that increased the food production and reduced poverty. All this was possible because of certain wheat and rice, which was short in height and could bear more grains. A small change with the potential to bring food security. But wait, what if I tell you that if I grow the same short wheat today, the plant might not even emerge out of the soil, let alone having a good produce? Do you know why would that happen? Global warming. High temperatures, decreasing groundwater levels, and drying soils. Let me explain. The Green Revolution wheat is short in height because it is not responsive to a plant growth hormone called gibberellic acid or GA. Think it in this way. In humans, we have hormones that increase our height during puberty. But if we are not responsive to those hormones, we remain short. Similarly, if wheat is not responsive to GA, it becomes dwarf. Now, in this scenario, the nutrition, which originally would have gone to increase the height of the plant, is now going to the grains, and hence producing more number of seeds. But this process has a negative too. When we sow a seed, it has to emerge out of the soil to reach the sunlight for its further growth. But if it is not responsive to GA, it might fail to do so. Such seeds will do good only if there is sufficient moisture in the soil. But in warm and dry climates, And that is going to be the reality of our not so distant future. This is where my research comes in. I'm trying to find out new ways to develop short-heighted wheat, but which is also responsive to GA. I'm working on a wheat which is normally tall and not so GA responsive. So I started by taking a few hundred seeds and created small alterations in the DNA of each seed. Then I let these seeds grow in the greenhouse and found that some of those plants were short in height. Next, I tested all these plants for the response to GA, and 20% of them were GA responsive. Now my goal is to study what was the genetic change that caused a tall and not so GA responsive plant to become short and GA responsive. Once I identify this, I will clone that gene and introduce it into other wheat cultivars through breeding. In a world like ours, it is very hard to imagine life without wheat, which is the staple of more than 35% of the global population. With this future-ready wheat that can defy climate challenges, we are bringing a new revolution, Green Revolution 2.0. And this time, it comes with the hope of bringing food security for the ever-growing population.